Yo, yo, here we go. Is this shit working or what? What's up, Craig? Maybe it is working. Sorry I'm late. Well, I usually go at 12. But it's going to deviate a little bit here and there, so kind of sucks, but maybe it'll be good for some people to have it at night. I don't know. I'll try to alternate here and there. But we're back. What's up, Quantum Bear Trap? Face melter, face diaper, wet. Tell them the truth. What's good, y'all? What is good? Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. I'm not saying I can, but if I could, would you? Correct me if I'm wrong. Why put off tomorrow what we can get done today? Yeah, I used to sell cars like you wouldn't believe. Silly. You got bring in a tank and I'll sell the fucking thing. So yeah, what's going on? Speaking of what's good, what is good? What's good? Speaking of what the fuck is that? A freckle? I can't keep track of these goddamn things. All right. So, what was I looking at? Let me just look at here what he had here. And again, I have to tell you, these are just buildings, man. There's no such thing as star forts. And so that whole star fort thing is way off with this. Star forts are toroidal power stations. It's nonsense. Sorry, Jen, but I mean, it's nonsense. There's no such thing as star forts. These are all buildings that got melted and shit, and they think it's land. It's building ash. There was never star forts ever. These are all just buildings of the old world. They called them star forts because they had to explain away what the fucking where they came from. Who made these things, man? They're crazy. They're awesome. It looks like they made them. They terraformed them and shit. No, buildings were so fucking liquid, hot, and melting. Because why? Temperature dictates state of matter. They flow hot. They melt. They flow. They get cooked into ash. When they cool off, it's just sand. It's ash. It's not earth. There's no such thing as earth. You're in the earth realm of a hologram. Fuck me. So again, man, it's just here we go again, and it's all nonsense. It's a belief. Star forts are a toroidal power state. That's a belief with zero. And I just debunked all that shit. So whatever. I don't like to do that. I don't like that. I just don't like that. It's like, let's see, get ready for skyrocketing food prices, folks. Again, we're under attack. I don't understand. I don't know how to explain this. Like, we're so under attack by these freaks. Again, how is it that, think about this. What did I tell you was going to happen? Now you got another, remember the oil thing got hit with remember the oil supply line got hit with a ransomware attack? Blah, 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 nonsense. It's fucking nonsense. And then you go with and then now are they saying, the beef supply is going to have a fucking get ransom attack. Again, all this shit's physical. You don't need any of it in computer. You never have, never will. So this is nonsense. How could you ever not default back to the regular? So again, I told you the next thing is they want to use the ransom shit to take over the internet now. You're not going to be able to say shit or even go on to do live streams probably. So how you doing, James? Telling the truth. Freak. What's up, Freak? Welcome to the Freak Show. You guys. Welcome to the Freak Show. Everybody do me a favor. It's 2 o'clock. I'm late. Well, not late, but usually I go at 12. Take the copy paste the address bar into your social media. See if we can get the Eagle Eye crew to report for today. I wonder if Derek is still around. Oh, he ain't going to be around until Friday. That's right. He'll be available. He said he's not available till Friday. He'll be available from Friday to whatever. So that's cool. I always forget. Yeah, he... Oh, wow. Tommy. What's up, brother? Sent me some pictures, too. Again, folks, you're talking to the Grandmaster Meltologist. Discoverer. Mountains are melted buildings. There's no earth, sand, and earth, ground, and all that shit. It's all building ash. There's no continents, no land. No islands. It's all melted buildings that remained above the floodwater, and it's quite fantastic. Man, I don't know about you guys, but are you guys getting completely blasted by chemtrails? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay, by the way? I'm an it's fucking obvious theorist. You don't need to put theorist on. I'm reading a meme. Yikes. Yeah. What's up, Boogle? Oh, yeah, by the way, towers to the domes. What's up, Freak? I hope I didn't outplay your tunes too much last night. Did you guys see the live stream last night? True. Thanks, Freak. You're the governor of melted buildings. That's right. They do call me Gov. So how's James? So James in Long Beach, have they relaxed on the muzzle shaming, self-shaming, muzzle wearing? Anybody else? Everyone else? Are they wising up yet? Or are they dumbed down? I tell you one thing. Where'd it go, you bastard? Woo.
Water, dome, red.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this song's a fantastic one, though. We all love the shit out of this one, too. I really like the bass riff. I like the rave riffs. Yeah, it's cool, man. Very cool, man. And And then I like to hear my voice. Personally, I like to hear my voice. Personally, I like myself.
bad,
I'm kidding.
water, don't, bad, all the time.
Air guitar. Air guitar Master Owl. Grandmaster Owl. The hammer.
I'm trying new space.
Sub-vocal frequency 405 Soul Survivor.
You're not trying
Face
new
diaper.
space.
Can you please make a Cletus? You mean to tell me they're up to slack? Next, you mean to tell me we didn't go to the man? You mean to tell me we didn't go to the man? You got to throw the McConaughey.
Images because they're not photos. They're created images.
No, we were trying to bankrupt the Soviet Union. You mean to tell me we didn't?
Images.
We didn't go. We didn't go to the man. That's fucking funny. This sounds like Crystal Method here. Liftoff. We have liftoff. Where you going? Oh, all the liftoffs seem to go right back down. Up and down. Up and down. You know what they tell the retards? When it starts coming back down, they go, "Oh no, it's just going around the earth." This is how dumb they are. They're fucking retards. Fucking retards over there. Retards. They're wicked dumb as fuck. They're wicked dumb stupid.
All the time. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
If that wheel in the sky were to stop, bam, you're instantaneously disembodied back to collective spirit.
Water, dome.
You'll go right back to the hole. Hole.
All the time. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Spartan Red song.
Observing flat earth.
Carbon 14.
You just go outside and look at it.
Carbon 14.
You just go outside and look at it.
Just go outside and look at it. Water.
You just go outside and look at it.
I don't know about you guys, but the mosquitoes are starting to get vicious around here. Fuck these goddamn things.
Water, dome.
Fucking.
Before you attempt to insult flat earthers, understand that math and science disprove
Math and science.
Emotion.
Math and science both disprove motion and curvature. So, through that, right? Okay, so let's look. Wow. Thanks, James. Yeah, the night ones have a little bit of a more of a night vibe. More of a night vibe, if you will. Good to switch it up here and there. But again, I've been telling everybody, mountains are melted buildings. There's no land. Look at that. Look at that. Everywhere you look, melted buildings. The buildings melted on top of each other, flooded each other. Temperature dictates state of matter. Therefore, it was hot. You can see the viscousness nature of the flow. When it cooled off, it then, because it's hard, because it was concrete, it hardens back up to its true nature. Once you take away heat from something, it's going to cool back down, and therefore this state of matter, its state of matter will change from a liquid to a solid again, or gas, liquid, solid. But as you can see here, arches, doors, windows, stairs, it's all melted buildings on top of each other. You got a taller one that clearly melted all over the smaller ones as well. There's no earth. That's not, when it cools off, it's ash. People don't understand that deserts and all beaches are ash from this event. Look at this shit. Fucking melted buildings. Uh-oh. Where's the rest of it, you freaks? Yeah, check out this. I showed part of this before, but it's so good. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's all melted buildings, man. And inside, it's all fucking melted. Inside, it's all cooked, melted. You see viscous holes. The fuck is she saying? Probably some retarded shit. I'm pretty sure it's retarded. Again, look at that. Again, that's not the inside of a cave. That's not carved, you morons. These are fucking arches, columns. It's insane. Not caves. Again, look at the sides of the hallways. It's all melted. Look at all the passageways. They're completely closed up from the melting. That's exactly what we would expect to see. Look at it. Fucking retard cat. Wow, that is some shit, huh? This thing is melted to shit, eh? Rock curtains over here and all this. Come on, man. There's no excuse to not see this. A-frames, flow lines, completely melted to shit. Everywhere you look at these fucking retards. It's all melted buildings. Wait. I mean, look at this. It's just all melted buildings everywhere. I'll take one of them fucking bites, too. Look at that shit. Again, they have air balloons. What do you see here? What do you see here? What do you see here? You have all these balloons. The balloon is the container of the hot air. It captures the buoyant force of the hot air and takes you up because there's no gravity. It's density and buoyancy. If you're heavier than the air, you will fall to the plane. If you're lighter than the air, you'll rise to the fucking dome. Maybe not the dome, but the higher part, to the top of the atmosphere is where I should say. Top of the atmosphere. Top of the morning to you. What the fuck is she doing? Again, see the hot air? It's captured by the container, the balloon. It captures that buoyant force, and therefore you can get into the balloon that captures it and rise from that buoyant force. Now he's got the goddamn phone right there in the handlebars. You can't miss a call, you know. Again, melted buildings right next to each other, melting down on top of other melted buildings, on top of other buildings. Red brick. Yeah, okay, yeah. Night class, you get extra credit. What's up, Quantum Bear Trap? Freak Victor. It's some crazy shit, isn't it? Shit, where the fuck's everybody at here? Are they crying? Who's crying? Nobody's crying, are they? Where in the fuck? YouTube crying? Won't let me get my fucking... So yeah, oh, let me just throw on another tune because I'm going to. Where is it?
What's up? How y'all doing? Oh, y'all want the song, don't you, real quick, huh? Watch my documentary. When the Buildings Cried. Here we go. Watch this show. Here we go. Watch this show. Don't be a meanie. Thank you, Greedy.
Here we go. Go, go.
Looks like a melted circuit board. Looks like a melted circuit board.
How do you
not fucking see it? Nothing but melted buildings. How do you not fucking see it? Are you blind? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you? Wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you? Wrong with you? Don't be a meanie. Back is greedy. Here we go. Go, go. Looks like a melted circuit board. Looks like a melted circuit board. How do you not fucking see it? Wrong with you. with you? What is wrong with you? Wrong with you?
That one got me by the boo-boo.
Nothing but mouth to building. Watch my documentary. When the building's cried.
Stairs. Whoa, man, that was a good one. I wonder if Spartan Red will be able to do a later one tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be like working the land or whatnot, gardening, farming, working the land, doing some shit. So it's going to be later than noon again, maybe even later than 2. What's up, Tommy? I'll be looking at those pictures later. But let's see what okay, let me just show you guys some of this. Which one are we on, man? Fuck. I like that too. Holy fuck. Nah, I don't want to show that one. Shit, that's funny. We got a no cap recap. What's up, Dana? Coffee break. What's up, Dana? Quantum Bear Trap, Tommy, Hypnosis, Freak, Victor, James, Craig. Hopefully everybody's doing well. 4 or 5 or so Survivor. Boogled. What's up, buddy? Ray Bridge. Ray Bridge. Towers to the domes. Towers to the dome. What's your favorite brand of what? What's your favorite brand, Jerry? What the hell does that mean? You're going to have to narrow that one down. Oh, you know what? I got to do? I got to finish this. I'm sorry. Don't you hate that when you forget you put down a fresh cup of coffee, cup of coffee, and you wait a little too long, it's cooled off a little more than you wanted it to. How's Dana doing today? Oh, man. No cap. No, literally. I don't have a fucking cap for this. No cap. No, where's the fucking cap? I'm looking for the cap. It's lit. Okay, who's going? Is somebody going gaga goo goo? Who's going gaga goo goo? Who's going gaga goo goo over here? Freak. Eagle Eye Crow. Eagle Eye Crow. Eagle Eye Crow. Eagle Eye Crow. My brother loves these songs, by the way. Craig and Freak. My brother loves these your songs. Yeah, he's like, man, I love all those songs. Like, bro. I got a kick out of that. Man, my brother made a comment like that. He's like, I love those songs. That means he's watching.
You make a product that you're not going to be held accountable for it. I don't know, man. Gaga Goo Goo. They're Gaga Goo Goo here.
They're Gaga Goo Goo here.
If you're free, you have to let everybody else be free. I don't know, man. Gaga Goo Goo. They're Gaga Goo Goo here. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's all Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Are you gonna take responsibility when they fucking can't move their thing?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think so. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's all Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Gaga Gaga Goo Goo. Goo Goo. Goo Goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Fuck, you can't hold their face.
don't take the jab, do a dab. Don't take the jab, do a dab.
It's like a nursery for children, man. It's like a nursery for children, man. But yeah, it is what it is. And everybody is kind of designed to see things from a different perspective. So nobody's wrong in my view. There's nobody, I technically will always love everybody, no matter what their view or angle or belief, even if I don't like belief myself. A lie. Gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's all gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's all gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's all gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. Gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's all gaga, gaga, goo goo, goo goo, goo goo. It's like a nursery for children, man. It's like a nursery for children, man. It's like a nursery for children, man. Eagle Eye Crow. Over and out.
So here's what most of these retards think is going on when people say the earth is flat. They buy all this retard shit because you know why? Because they're retards and they don't look up in the sky. This is a heliocentric model. It has the sun at the center, like it's a solar system. It's completely fucking batshit crazy and ignorant and dumb as fuck. You're in a realm You're on the dielectric plane of a, torus field that's been generated by a holographic generator. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Earth is an enclosed system. There's nowhere there's no place to go. You're not going anywhere. There's no space. And you can only go so far before you, surely hit the dome or barriers of the hologram. Okay, I understand some of the things I post are depressing. It's not, what does that say? Easy to hear about some of the darker things that go on in the world, but there are children and people suffering every day. We are being deceived by the media, Hollywood, the music industry, and politicians. It's your choice whether you ignore it all or expose it. I choose to expose it. Again, sun's orbit in summer, the red line is the Tropic of Cancer. This is the sun's orbit in summer. This is when it's higher in the sky and more at the top of the Christmas tree. Sun's orbit at the equator is the yellow line. The sun's orbit in the winter is the light blue line. Now our winter, because in Australia it's summer for them on that. So the sun goes back and forth from here to here as far as circular parameter over the flat earth. Back and forth, it never changes. It's like the wheel in the sky above never stops. It's always turning. And the sun is always going back and forth from the shortest day of the year to the longest day of the year. Shortest day of the year to the longest day of the year. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's nothing new under the sun. It's a machine. What do we see here? On the exterior of this building, the red brick has been cooked and damaged. You can still see the mortar though, in between it. And then what do you see? What do you see? An arch underneath here which still has fucking red brick and mortar intact. You can't make it up. I always say, look for that one red brick and for that confirmation to yourself that it was a red brick building, and I always find them. And I always find them. Look, red brick. Ash. Anyone with eyes can see that the sun is not 93 million miles away because, look, it's in front of the fucking clouds here. You fucking retards. How the fuck can it be that far away? You people, man. I don't know. You'll believe anything, really. How could a ball be 90, 70 fucking something % flat water? You're not on a ball. How manipulation works. Number 1, fear. Do this or something bad will happen. 2, flattery. Do this and you're a good person. Self-suffocate. 3, bribery. Do this and I'll do something for you. I'll give you a beer, a slice of pizza, a lottery ball ticket. Number 4, violence. Do this or else. By the way, we're on step 3. We're on step 3. We're at step 3 on step 3. Whoa. Look at this demon preacher. Going knocking. Again, here is evidence of a melted building melting over another building here. It's getting melted on. It is what it is. This building is getting fucking melted on by this thing. It's called evidence, man. Temperature dictates state of matter. Temperature dictates states of matter. Uh-oh. Temperature dictates states of matter. Evidence that this is hot and melted. Look what happened to it. Look what happened to the brick and concrete. Look. There it is. It's called evidence. But is this, you might ask, is this the only one that's like this? And I will tell you, no, my friend. Great question. They're fucking everywhere. We have leaning towers of Pisas, buildings everywhere. Evidence that the ground was hot. The buildings leaned and tilted over as if there were a curve or something. Okay? Now, then what happened? What happened? Well, what happened? Because if it's leaning and it's tilting, what's to stop it from just falling all the way over? Well, again, more evidence. The temperature dropped again and it solidified. All of them that were leaning. Something stopped fast and they solidified again enough to not completely fall over. Again, I'm not saying to go up in these things. That's not very wise at all. Especially a lot of the structures have been cooked into ash. Again, look, false information. Mountains aren't melted buildings. Man, fuck you, retards. You can't make this shit up, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What you're looking at here is you have a building, like I said, everything's melted buildings, right? And then all around it is other melted buildings at the time that was hot. You can see that it flowed around this goddamn fucking building here and harden back up again now. When the heat's taken away, it's going to harden back up. That's why there's so many leaning towers of Pisa buildings everywhere. It's not the only one. Just like the Eiffel Towers in France, they're everywhere. They're not just in France. Just like the pyramids in Egypt. They're fucking everywhere. They're not just in Egypt. What about the columns at the Capitol? They're fucking everywhere, not just in the capitals. Everywhere, everything was all the same. It was one world. I did all the homework, man. I did all the fucking research. I'm just regurgitating the exact evidence, not belief at all. No belief of what I found. As a true researcher sticking to the truth would do. Not omitting or deleting anything in my research. All right, I know I went over these, but damn, I mean, look, literally, you have buildings here, literally, again, melted. They were melting over these buildings and covering them up. You have building after building evidence where you have these building next to it getting hot and enveloping it. Literally, you think it's a mountain now. And shit. The retards do. It's cry. Hey, what's up, Chico? Hey, what's up, Crystal Mama? What's up, Chaos? Out of order. I hope you're not homeless. Thanks, Nicole. What's up, Jason? Gaga Goo Goo. To my colleague at work after he said something very stupid, he was shocked. Yeah, worked him, Dana. Good job. I love it. Gaga Goo Goo. Damn. Worked him. La 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 da 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 da. What's up, Jason? James, Bill Nye, the lie science guy. We're in an enclosed system. You cannot leave. Remember that one video where I guess I don't know what happened, but he flipped a switch and fucking he's like, you can't leave here, man. How's Crystal Mama? How's Chico doing? Melted like ice cream, huh, Crystal? Crystal. Was in an old world building today. Was so cool, man. Feel instant peace when you walk in. Obviously, a bunch of Jesuit fingerprints all over. They literally claimed them all after the X Factor. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you by the whole setup's the way these buildings and houses were compared to they are today. It's like another feel, you know. It's another feel. It wasn't like you're in a prison box. That shit was cry. I mean, today day is cry. Gaga goo goo. Martin and Flat Earth British and John Levi are dead to me. No more trying to wake them up. No more comments to them about you and Spartan Red. I can't take the mud flood bullshit. I know, they're so dumb, it's insane. It's hard to believe how dumb they are. It really is. They're on an agenda, man. These are shills, man. All these motherfuckers with this mud flood shit are shills. Craig, red bricks, folks. Craig's song will always be my favorite one. Just kidding, freak. But yeah, I really, that one is a classic. Will always be one of my favorites. Don't be a meanie, pack a greenie. Because I was singing that song. That's such a great song that we made out of that. That's just a great mix. All right, Nicole. The context was perfect for the Gaga Goo Goo for me to utter. Only he didn't understand the language. I explained the meaning of Gaga to him immediately. We both laughed. Woo! Ah! Thank you. I'm going to totally Gaga Goo Goo. Everybody wearing a dumb fuck face typer. Thanks. Love it, Dana. At Dana. Yep. That's cool as shit, you guys. No doubt, you guys. Yeah, that's cool. Fucking man. But if you guys, it's the time of the year to be planting seeds for your own food. If you're not out gardening, farming, or whatever the fuck, like I'm doing, you need to be farming, gardening, planting your own food, being independent from these increased food hikes, and then be disrupted by the so-called ransom retardation, false flag bullshit. It's all false flag. There's no ransomware. It's all nonsense. It's ridiculous. It's the dumbest shit I ever. I can't believe they think we're this dumb, is what I'm thinking. Right? Who the fuck do they think we are? I guess the Gaga Goo Goo is becoming an international. Mr. Jerry is famous. Not yet, but if this discovery were not so underestimated, I could be. These discoveries. It's not one discovery. It's multiple, many. It's exponential discoveries from all of it, just doing the research on it and reporting it. Luckily, I was a home inspector, and I'm the kind of guy that connects the dots. Unlike David Icke, the dot connector. No, I'm the dot connector. Sorry, David. Sorry, buddy. I'm the dot connector. You still think you can land on the moon or some shit. What's up, T-Loc88? 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. The 7 man. I meant to say an international hit. Oh, okay. It's becoming an international hit. Cool. Yeah, I mean, although it's late. Usually I start at over there in the UK right now, probably. Well, not that late. Yeah, it'll be cool to have fucking Derek tomorrow, the next day. Valdez is out, boots on the ground, melted buildings everywhere, exploring. But, I mean, we have a lot of challenges with all these brainwashed retards that watch TV and buy into government. It's a major problem. And I don't know how the fuck we're going to deal with it without a civil war and having to kill all these retards. I'm kidding! Am I? Ouch. Oh, this place is something, isn't it? It's like Total Recall, man. It's like Total Recall. It's like Total Recall, man. But nobody's having a recall. They're all retarded. They're supposed to have a total recall, and they don't. I don't. I didn't. But at least I have a partial recall that I'm not a fucking retard, fucking sheep that self-suffocates myself and then self-jabs. Damn. Self-jabbers. You self-jabbers. Man, how do they not understand what investigative experimental means? And immune. But it's not the kind of immunity they're thinking. Everything is so inverted. Instead of them being immune, corporations are going to be the ones who are immune. Yeesh. Ouch. Inverted. Oops. Upside down again. Oops. Something's going on. Don't be a mini peck of greenie. That is fucking funny, Dana. Most of the retards will be dead from their compliance to government, their naivety, the belief in government that it cares about them instead of wants to kill them deader than dog shit off the ground. The weak people will be left to deal with the elites and their goons. So here's how dumb these retards and these politicians and cops that help these people, here's how dumb they are. As soon as they're done wiping out the population for them, they're going to kill them next. That's what they don't understand. That's how dumb they are. They're so dumb, it's insane. That's what's going to happen to them next as soon as all their work's done. And they don't need them anymore. All you politicians and cops would be dead as shit. It's insane how dumb you are. You're on the wrong side of history. His story. Whose story? Our story. Our story. His story. Okay, let's see something. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. Okay. So, like I was saying, you cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And stop calling me Shirley. I get no respect. I'm like Rodney Dangerfield over here. I get no respect. My wife said she likes to call me and have a cigarette after sex, so she called me from the hotel room. No respect. What? Check out this, Tommy. I'm sorry to hear this, Tommy. Dude, they locked Ontario down until December 1st. Retards are everywhere lined up for the you-know-what, for the retardation, for the... What are you all talking about? That's the last dumb comment from you, and you're blocked. Damn. So let's think about this. December 1st. It's fucking June 3rd, 2021. And these motherfuckers said they're going to lock them down until December. Do you know lockdown is a term for prisoners? You're prisoners. How the fuck are you going to let other grown adults lock you down? Again, being that it is your first time, we ask that we're here to discuss my documentary. And go watch the documentary. Then you'll know what we're talking about. Until then, please, welcome, but no questions and comments. Thank you. But watch my documentary. Is the link still below? Is that working? It should be working, right, guys? Eagle Eye Crow, the link to the documentary below should be working. If it's not, let me know, Laquita Krill. And then go watch the documentary, all 13 parts of no music, and then watch the part with 4 parts with music and contemplate. Then you'll be in a position, actually, you will see the world differently. You'll never see the world again the same, ever. After you watch my documentary, ask everybody here, you'll never see the world again the same. Never. You'll never see. I can promise you that. Everybody who's watched my documentary, they don't see the world the same ever again. That's it. They see it for what it really is. They're not seeing a charade anymore. The facade is removed, has been removed. So yes. And I appreciate everybody who watches the documentary. I'm honored by everybody who watches my documentary, my research documented. The Eagle Eye Crew is hyper aware. Unlike, kind of like the opposite of the herd lemmings, the sheeple. The link to your doc works perfect. Thank you. It's a life changer. I hope you all watch it. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Laquita? Laquita, listen to Nicole here. Eagle Eye shout out. Eric, what's up, Eric? Shout out right back at you. I was an intelligent analyst for a few years. You did an excellent job with the melted buildings. My hat's off, my brother. Thank you, James. Hell yeah. I got it right this time, guys. I nailed it, man. I got it good on this documentary, on this research this time. In the beginning, I kind of came in swinging blind, you know what I mean, like a retard, and got knocked out a few times, and then with the truth and evidence and red bricks. Red bricks knocked me the fuck out and woke me up. Evidence of red brick. I got hit with bricks, literally. It's like I got hit with a ton of bricks. It's crazy how the bricks always, every analogy works. Man, every single fucking analogy seems to work. Thanks, Laquita. That's awesome. I appreciate that. That's awesome, and the link should work too. Yeah, peeps, they're pissed. They should be, man. I hope they are pissed. Any small biz that's left will go tits up. The gov has to go hard, man. I know, man. And, you know, I feel for you, man. I can't believe they get away with this. Grown adults telling other grown adults what, how they can, everything, what? It's crazy. Folks, we know this is crazy. It's not freedom. It's not freedom, you know. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm just looking. Oh, shit. Oh, where the fuck is it? There you are. Okay, I just want to check over. I'm looking at some evidence I wanted to show you. So I'm sorry when I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck is that? Cool. Okay, so, I mean, wait till you see this. I mean, this is just, it's pretty fucking insane. If you guys are ready, are you guys ready? I'm going to show some evidence here. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, Tommy, by the way, I'm very sorry for the situation in Ontario, as well as Dana. Much love, brother. We love you. You know that. You know we will always love you. I drop comments about the documentary every chance I get. And do you know why you do? Because you're awesome. That's why. Stay high, stay dry. High and dry, yeah. You know, that didn't used to be a good thing. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, that is a good thing. High and, my bad. From the flood. Don't get flooded. Okay, where are you? So check it out. What was I going to show here? What was I saying here? Yeah, you can't believe this evidence. All right. Thanks, Whirl of Bliss. And so, I just wanted to show something here. What the fuck is wrong with this goddamn StreamYard? Stream dumb fuck. Fucking stream idiot. So everybody check out Spartan Red's channel here. Revisiting the Past Part 1. These are incredible evidence of melted buildings everywhere you go. Here you see the viscous holes here. And below, this shit was hot liquid. And it's when it cooled off, it's just ash now, dust, sand, dust. Like when you burn something. Again, here it is. As you can see, this shit at the bottom here was all liquid hot. This shit here was so hot it was pulling apart and separating and creating holes here. Evidence of melting and viscousness fucking everywhere. A-frames, flow lines. All this shit here was hot at the bottom like a liquid pool of liquid melted building of red brick and concrete. When it cools off, it was cooked so thoroughly hot, that's why it was liquid, that now it's nothing left but ash. These are all buildings that have been damaged by an event. Nobody came along and carved this shit. It's batshit crazy. It's ignorant and dumb fuckness. Have they not traveled the world and seen how the outcome of those before them? He kind of says it retarded, but whatever. You get the idea. Look at the buildings here behind him in the background. The doors, archways, doors, windows, stairs, buildings, melted, damaged. All these concrete molds have been melted. You can see how it's flooded with the liquid melting. All right, come on, what the fuck? Again, what you see is just a pocket of survival of these buildings. Everywhere this thing is damaged and melted. And you know what? Gee, it missed a spot. You know what I mean? The event itself missed a spot. That's how we got many cities like New York, Chicago, San Francisco. Again, it's like the Star Fort thing. In San Francisco, to explain away all the infrastructure there, they came up with the gold rush. Again, it goes on and on. You need to go deeper, people. Again, melted to shit. Buildings just completely melted to shit. Again, this is all that's left. Columns, nice concrete molds, detailed. Nobody carved this shit. That's fucking idiotic. Dumber than dog shit. Here we go again. This is really, really damaged, though. Just really, really damaged. The concrete molds of the faces here, not carved, molds. That's all that's left. You clearly can see one face for this building and another face for this building. It's been damaged to shit. Really, really damaged. Here we go again. Six-headed snakes and shit, whatever. All old world. All old world. Part of the one world of the old world. Buildings melted here, cooked, scorched, blackened from the heat. Here we go with the melting. All of these nice concrete molds melted. All the buildings around it flooded it. Somehow this survived here. This building, domed building here, completely fucking pocket of survival. Down here below, it was so hot it was melted. Liquid cooked the building to melted shit. Cooked it to shit. Here we go again. Again, very cool statue there. Red bricks cooked into that. And that's all that's left of a building. You have two doorways here. The rest of the building has been melted over from the bottom, the top, and both sides. Viscous holes. Here you have lines of red brick that's, for whatever reason, didn't get as hot, and the brick is still red and looks like a brick. Here, this building was completely melted and surrounded by liquid melting building flood. Melted all around. Again, you have a door and a window here, a door here. The guys coming from the top here. These are all buildings. That's why they're connected. Size of that door, man, compared to this statue here. All this shit is concrete molds. None of it's carved. The idea is complete idiocy. I know have education. I have inspiration. I was educated. I would be a damn, if I was educated, I would be a damn fool. Because the education is not education. It's indoctrination. They teach you the reverse of the truth. They flip it on its head. So when you go out in the real world, you're basically retarded. I mean, I'll admit it. I have a bachelor's of science degree. I did what they asked for. The 12 years and the 4-year college. I did everything they asked. And the college is complete nonsense. They taught me that I'm on a ball flying through space. Came from an ape evolution. Accident. I'm crazy to not understand there's life everywhere. I'm just too dumb to see it. In the space that doesn't exist. But it's cray-cray. Melted buildings sticking up everywhere. Tops of them that didn't get so fucked up. The tops here, all the concrete here. Over the red brick melting and cut lines from the vent. You see these. You can see the rock curtains are melting over. These buildings were just completely fucking melted like ice cream. Cooked and melted like fucking ice cream, man. It is what it is. You scream, I scream. We all scream for ice cream. Again, this is all old world beings, different ones. So that's over there. Very cool looking beings, you know. And you can see different statues in that there were different looking vessels and beings all over the world, whole world. And they weren't what you would just call, they were animal and humanoid vessels. And some of them were probably quite superior to the regular humanoid vessel. Red brick everywhere, melted here. Look at that. She's walking on melted red brick and concrete. Look at the melt job here. Completely cooked to shit. Again, here the red brick is just getting melted and starting to churn. Here it's already been so hot that and churned that it's now conforming to some very, very blocky heat field. Very, very square and blocky. As you can see here. That's not how they built. That wasn't there. It took this red brick and it did this right here. And then here you can see it one block right here as it's trying to go block here over here. And here. It's a weird phenomenon, but this shit gets so hot it conforms to some blocky heat grid field. It's cray-cray. Only the very astute would notice this too. You'd have to have some very eagle eyes to notice shit like this. Crazy damage. Crazy damage from this event. Crazy damage to that red brick. That was red brick. Beautiful red brick at one point. Again, look what happened to the molds, concrete molds. Look what happened to the brick. That was a window. And the door on the left, there's a doorway. This was a red brick. House, building. That's what's left of it, yeah. The arch over the door still intact. And again, here we go. Look, pockets of survival. Beautiful tower build style, towers to the domes buildings from the old world. Here, this thing's completely cracked and cooked. Not by age, by an event. Age doesn't do that. Age doesn't do anything. It stays a red brick building. That's what age does. It stays a red brick building. An event fucking does that. Look at the detail in the molds. And look at this, what were probably like the common dog back in the day or some shit. Big old fucking eyes and shit. Man, that is some serious shit. Look, stairs over there too. Doors. The only place with doors, windows, arches, stairs, buildings. Buildings, man. Not Titan assholes. Not tree stumps. Or any other batshit concoction you can come up with. Arch, red brick, look what happened to it. Literally the ground they're walking on is melted red brick and concrete. At the bottom of the building over here, look at the damage. I mean, it's major. This got fucked. And it came up this whole wall. Right up the wall, a major discharge. And at the top here, completely melting balloon rocking. ballooning, melting, expanding, deforming, major cut lines. And look what happened to these statues here. I mean, concrete molds is what they are. That's all that's left of a building. See the ground below, how level and flat it is, because it was liquid. And when anything that becomes viscous and liquid enough, it levels out to the fucking plane. It's how it works here in the hologram. Your body is a light vessel, electromagnetic light vessel that you had to grow in the hologram to experience this place as a spirit. Physical world doesn't exist. The real world is more like spirit. Look at this. See these blocks at the top here of the walls here that just popped up? Look at that. Look at down here how the wall is forming from the viscousness to some blocky heat field. Amazing. And these retards think it's some technology and shit. It was the event that did that. They'll never figure this shit out. They'll never figure this shit out. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It looks like. Look at all the viscous holes, man. It's insane. Evidence of hot melting everywhere. Look at the red brick. Look at the red brick, man. In the walls. Look. You can still see red brick, man. Look, you can still see red brick. That was fucking pretty good evidence right there. Look at that shit. Whoops. Look at what happened to the fucking brick here. You see brick, mortar, brick, mortar, brick, mortar, brick. Look over here. Brick, mortar, brick, 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 mortar, brick, or another brick cooked or mortar cooked. I don't know. But you still see red brick here. A whole row here and a whole row here. And the arch and shit. Confirming that it was at one point that red brick there. Like that. Doors, windows, towers. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 towers. How many buildings have we seen like that from the old world with those towers that were still intact? Everywhere. Come on. It's insane. Look, stairs. Look. Melted buildings. Melted to shit. Look at that. You can still see the towers to the dome and windows right here. Look at that. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. These everywhere you look, damaged buildings, man. Buildings damaged, destroyed, melted like ice cream, like butter. I mean, look at that. Oh, the brick cooked there. Look what the wall's doing there. Weird shit. Look at that. Cooked to shit. Cooked to shit. Building completely cooked to shit. Stairs. Look at the stairs. Windows, arches, doorways. What do we see? Same thing. Look. The pop-up walls here of block, like I said. Filling in the archways. Popping up popcorn blocks. Look, popcorn blocks forming out of columns here. Bizarre behavior. For the eyes, for those who have eyes to see. for those who have eyes to see. Look at the behavior of this event, what it did to the brick. They didn't build like that with those blocks like that. That's ignorant. Again, look at these statues. You get some elephants here. You can still see the mortar, brick and mortar, windows, arch, doors. Look at the stairs. They have to put stairs because the other ones were cooked. All that's left of these buildings sticking up out of the hot, soupy, liquid melted building mess. Again, look at the detail in these molds, man. Again, here's what's happened here. This liquid melted building shit was slippery and muddy, because that's what all the mudtards are calling mud. It's just building ash. Yeah, when it rains or it gets slippery or melted or hot, state of matter will change to more liquid and it'll slip and slide. It's melted building, man. Everything, all this down here, concrete. See how dry that is when it dries out? Because it's concrete. Watch what concrete does. Look at the bottoms of this building, completely cooked to shit. You can still see rows of brick for some reason in certain areas. Not so hot, and they were cooler, and the brick's still intact. Amazing. Amazing. But you can see the other brick, not so lucky. Balloon rocked, deformed. But it's an arch building, red brick, and it's damaged. Age didn't do this. An X Factor event. An overload of electrical energy to the bottom of all buildings. All world towers to the dome buildings. Pockets of survival. Stairs. Doors. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Indian mounds are melted buildings. Of course I have. It's all melted buildings, man. Wow, that's interesting. What's up, David? How you doing? My stepsister passed out after taking the you-know-what. Serious, she's fine. Loves to announce her sacrifice to the state to us. So retarded. Wow. Hope you're doing well. David. David. Okay. I'm just looking for some more evidence here. All right, let me look. I didn't like that. I want to see something. Check this shit out. I like to show this shit. The evidence, the Spartan Red video again. Oh, what happened here? Fuck. Again, more melted buildings, more damaged buildings. And then right here, what do we say? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I want people to look here. Look at this window. Look at the arched red bricks and mortar that for some reason around the window here, the red brick did not get melted and damaged like the ones down below here and around here. And notice this window and wall, red brick and mortar still intact. Red brick and mortar still intact. This is what happens to the red brick. Look at the damage here. It just turns it into like shit. Like what these retards think is natural rock and stones. It's damaged red brick. There's no such thing as natural rocks and stones and mountains and all that shit. It's all melted buildings. Red brick cooked into rock. You wouldn't have rocks if it weren't for this event cooking the bricks into these rocks here, man. Look at that wall, man. It looks melty, eh? So there you go. Look, black scorch marks on every building. There's not a single building that you hardly see without some type of damage here. Look, amazing buildings. Look how small these retards are. They're telling you cavemen with donkeys built this shit? Come on, man. Their narrative is nonsense. You really have to be kind of retarded to buy into it. The mainstream narrative of your reality. Again, look, like a keyhole door, stairs going up into the entrance. It's a melted building, people. Why would you have stairs going up into a door of a house or building? I mean, come on, man. It's not a cave. These aren't caves. I mean, mountains and rocks. These are concrete molds. Very, very articulately, symmetrically designed. Look at that. Emphasizing resonance. But the arches here at the doorways of the ether energy. Come on. Look at the red brick arches here. And again, look, this is probably from the old world. For the retards, it's the sun. They're explaining you their reality. But then again, it's out of context. I don't really know. But I can tell you that the sun goes back and forth. Longest day of the year, shortest day of the year. And every year, when it goes to the shortest day of the year, the sun dies on the cross. It's a part of the sky called the cross constellation. It's just a part of the sky. It's called the cross. And that's where the sun goes to die. In other words, it's the shortest day of the year. And it's because of it's so short an hour of the sun heater, the life giver. It comes in the clouds and walks on the water. Its reflection, it's glorified because now growth, spring, all this shit's coming back. Again, I don't know. I mean, Look at the damage here. Look at the... Here you can see it melted down over itself. The building covered itself up. It all melted over and down upon itself. Here, all the red brick and concrete started doing weird shit, forming together into what looks like big blocks. There you can see the viscous soils melting and coming down over the red brick building here. And it's coming up from the bottom too and melting it from that way as well. Here, all that's left of this building in concrete molds are these two over the arched doorway here. And the retards like, oh, they carved it. And again, look at the melting damage from the bottom here to the side of the wall of the building. We see this everywhere. All over the world. The world. You want to go around the world as if you're stirring a bowl of a cup of coffee. That's how you go around the world. You stir a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's how you go around the world. Not around a ball, you fucking retards. It's insane how dumb you are. Look at the bottom here. You can really see the damage that we see everywhere on every building, everywhere all over the world coming up from the bottom. Same damage all over the world. Are you going to go or what? What the fuck is up with this? Wow. Wow. It's really, really melted down fast. Yeah, I mean, wow. You know, I mean, you just say, wow. That's all you can say. Look at the melting here. Look, just tops of buildings sticking up. These are all flooded. Tops of buildings sticking up. That's all that's sticking up. It's been so flooded with other liquid building here. It's completely flooded. Look at the flow lines here. Literally, this shit was so hot that it began to liquefy down upon itself into flow lines and A-frames. Absolutely incredible evidence, man. Just incredible evidence for those who have the eyes to see. Look, see how hot this was? Temperature dictates states of matter. It was getting hot. Look, it's melting, separating, pulling apart, creating viscous soils. Look, you got the upside down Kubert columns here, rock curtain. You got the rock curtain Kubert columns, man. Wow. And again, what do we see? Water still flowing out, the motherfuckers. These buildings. You should see my compilation of waters coming out of buildings. Part 12 of the documentary. You should see that. Wow, look at the bottom of the building damage here. Look at the brick lines. You can still see them. Cooked into block lines. Towers of the domes, arches, windows. Ugh. Look at the rock curtains. Look, windows, doors covered up. Melted. By the way, shout out to Derek, Spartan Red, Evaldus, Eagle Eye Crew. Look at the damage coming up from the bottom. Look what happened to the building. At the very tops, the reason there's so many survived because they worked from the bottom and everybody's living in the tops of these fucking things. Look, this is a building on both sides. And all that's left here is the arch, red brick, concrete molds. That's all that's left. Pockets of survival. Survived. Again, this event, man. Look what it did to these buildings. The heat, melting. Again, a pocket of survival here. Buildings melt. As we show over and over again. Damaged buildings melting over themselves. Over and over again. Whoa. Whew. Again, you can see how liquid hot that was down there at the time, how flat and level it is. Pretty crazy. That shit was hot. Oh my God. All right, here we go. I wanted to say something. Hold on. Let me go back. Wow. Look at these fucking, look, these buildings survived here. And all these melted. Some of these red brick buildings here survived. Concrete molds over the brick here. And again, look. These are buildings. These are walkways, buildings from the old world. Some of them have the Great Wall of China has nothing to do with China, but it's thousands of miles of buildings, walkways. That this is how they used to do from the old world, you know. It was about walking and along, and you could see everything's beautiful. Again, here we go with more evidence of leaning towers of Pisa. The hot melted ground became viscous. The building tilts over into the roof of this house. The roof goes into the wall of this house here. When it fell over, the ground was so hot. Look what they inherited. Look what we inherited, the New World. And then they bombed that shit on top of it. Or next, not bomb, that looks like a fire here. Again, fires don't make buildings fall over. Again, this is different here. You got your evidence here at the bottom here of how it's getting damaged from heat. Here you got the arched red bricks with the concrete over the brick here. Stairs, arches, doors, windows. It's amazing. It's quite amazing. Yeah, Frequency has some good songs. I will keep making songs if the Eagle Eye Crew wants me to, 100%. Nice to contribute to the cause. Yeah, we do. We love your songs, man. They get better, and they're getting better and better all the time. No, I don't go for that liquid nitrogen retardate. That's completely ridiculous. The buildings could talk back then, bro. Now it's when the buildings cried. True. True. You know it. Don't make me do a live stream tonight, too. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Oh, man. But I will do one. If it's not tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably do one tomorrow night then or some shit. Ah! 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 Here we go. Watch the show. Ugh. I at least need a break. Ugh. At the bare minimum. Ugh. Yeah, The evidence is insane, man. We've done the research, man. I mean, we've done the research over and over again. It's been years now we've been doing this, y'all. And we got the shit down. I explained the shit as good as anyone could explain it to anyone. Thank you, Dana, James. And when the buildings cried, melted, had a meltdown, when the buildings were destroyed by the X Factor event, overloaded, when the buildings were overloaded with too much electrical energy for some X reason, looks like sabotage. Sabotage. Wooka, wooka, wooka. But I'll be looking forward to, let's see what we got here. They'll probably want to hear that again, don't you? Not that one. That's a good song, that new reggae one. Do y'all like that one? You guys like this one here? Well, it's got that, what do you call it? It's got that riff. That bass riff.
Water don't red. Water don't red. Water don't red. Water don't red.
There goes the bass riff. It's a great riff. I love this.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Then he's got me in the background chiming in. That's great. Good stuff.
You're not trying through space.
And then it starts going rave style too. Or whatever, I don't know. Makes me want to do a dab. I was like, what in the hell?
You're not trying through space.
Where the fuck did I put that goddamn thing? Damn, I can't see shit. Oh. All right, you are a go.
NASA even calls them images because they're not photos. They're created images. Images.
The Eagle Eye crew has landed. You are who you have been looking for. You're the one you've been looking for. Yeah. It's funny that you're looking for yourself. It's kind of funny.
Water
Don't. Man.
You like science? Well, guess what? Use it. There's no good. There's no good. Water don't red. There's no good. Water don't red.
Uh-oh, bass riff. Bass riff.
All the time. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. in the sky keeps on turning. Observing flat Earth. You just go outside and look at it.
Just got to go outside at night, too. Yeah, every day.
Go outside and look at it.
Today I woke up in here and I go, damn, this sucks having to wake up to this
Go
shit.
outside and look at it.
They make it hell. They try to make it as bad as possible for us. Here.
Water. Don't know.
No, the place got damaged and now we're being harvested.
Water.
You didn't decide to reincarnate into a prison. You got sabotaged.
Attempt to and that math and science disprove curvature and
And tricked into thinking that you came in here on your own. Initially, we made this place, but something happened to it, and now it's we're being harvested. And so when people tell you that, oh, you wanted to be harvested, they're so dumb. They're so clueless. So, yeah. You're not flying through space. No, no, no. You're not flying through space. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. No, man. I have no idea, man. I don't. That's stupidity, though, going all retard. Yeah, it looks like it got hijacked, yeah. Again, I've gone over this over and over again. It looks like... Look at who benefited. That's what I always say. Look at what it was here before. We created an amusement ride, an experience. It was geared around amusing us. It was delightful here. Now it's harvested. You're getting fucking harvested. Look around. You're being fucking harvested. It's a big change. It's a big difference. But, Jesus. Well, you need to meditate. Let's see here. Man, I'm trying to show this goddamn these red bricks, man. We're talking fucking melted to shit here. Libby, you're late. You're late, Libby. Just kidding. But yeah, we're winding down here. Trying to see if I can. The melted building shit. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's 2 hours in. Kind of a bit later than someone. I'm trying to see if I can show this shit here. What I'm trying to show here. More buildings that remained above the flood of other liquid buildings. We see a lot of tops of melted buildings that, because their tops are the highest parts of the buildings, they're sticking up everywhere. Tops of melted buildings. Here, the concrete just completely melted at the top, like rock curtains, and then at the bottom you can see way more heat that just cooked in the block. Just really hot. Like wow, like that electrical energy discharge from the grid below. Just wow. Look, towers of the domes. Damage, it looks like at the bottom there. You can see it. Damage everywhere. Towers of the domes. I love these fucking towers. Wow, that is some fancy molds of brickwork too. Shit. And wow, look what's left. He's just walking on ash, man. Look, he's walking in between buildings on the ash. And again, that's all melted to shit. You can tell that was a beautiful towers to the dome structure, an arch building. You can tell that was beautiful. Look! Stop. Here's what most of the retards don't understand. And again, people like John Levi don't understand this. They'll take this right here. Look at the left side of this building here, on the left side of the door here. Underneath, you'll notice you can clearly see the red brick, right? Then, if you keep going up higher, the concrete that's been spread over the red brick is still there. Now, these retards will call this one huge block when it's red brick. This is how dumb they are. I'm not kidding. These fuckers are dumb. They will call this a block. You clearly can see that that's brick and mortar underneath. Now go to the right side. Go to the right side of this doorway here. Follow the concrete. Underneath it is red brick. It's not a fucking block. You poor people, man. You're so dumb, it's insane. I feel sorry for you. You don't know how to do real research like me. Maybe one day you will. Again, look at this shit's all melted and bent over and shit. Give me a break. Again, more melted buildings. What do we see? Doorways, arches, windows. Probably some stairs somewhere. At the bottom, it's all melted. Look, towers to the domes here. Look at that shit. Again, look, tops of buildings sticking up. Domes, arches. That's just crazy. Look at that. Look at the red brick stairs, too. Holy shit. Amazing. Just amazing. Look, everywhere melted to shit. It's too much. Everything's melted buildings. It's too much to believe. It's just so easy. It's so simple. It's just all melted buildings. It's crazy. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look. This is what I love right here. Check out the red brick arches, right? Check out the red brick arches. And then over here on the left, you can still see some of the concrete is still over the red brick here. Some of the concrete has remained intact over the red brick. At certain areas of this building, the concrete has remained intact over the red brick. But it's a red brick building. Bar fucking none. You will always find a red brick. And then again, all these things are melted to shit. Looks like it's going block over here. Fucking crazy. It's got red bricks and molds, right? Red brick and then concrete molds over the brick, right? Then all of a sudden, look, boom. No, we're going to go block here now in this corner here. Everything is red, is red brick and molds. But right here, we're just going to transform it into block. That's what the event did and said. Really, really crazy shit, though. The behavior of this event, what it did to the buildings. Look, towers to the domes, folks. Look, towers to the domes, right? Come on. Come on. This is what inspired towers to the domes right there. The buildings like that. You always see those fucking 4 towers and a dome. Are they getting fresh over here or what? Oh, okay, no. Okay, so yeah. All kinds of different depictions, and all this shit is from the old world. Stairs, windows, arches. These are damaged buildings melted to shit by some very catastrophic event. Extremely catastrophic. Look what's left of these buildings. You can literally see how hot they were and melted because they cooled off real fast as well. The discharge of this electrical energy didn't last that long. Clearly, folks, okay? That's one thing that another discovery of mine. Because it clearly stops all over the place everywhere. Look at how it's coming up this wall here. Look at that red. Look at the brick here. Look at the concrete over here. Over the brick. Look at the dome. That's why you have a leaning tower of Pisa. Because the electrical energy didn't last that long. It got hot. The building started to lean and fall over. It cooled off instantly, fast. And it didn't fall over. Many of them. Some houses fell right into the roof of the other house next door, though. Look at the red brick here. What's going on with this? This is fantastic evidence, folks. Look what happened to the red bricks here on top. Look what happened to them. They're being what? Cooked into what these retards call rock, mountains. But it's red brick. Damaged by an X Factor event. Look at the top here. Look, you have red brick, right? And then look, it's cooked to ash and melted here on tops of all these. On top of all these, top of the building wall / whatever the fuck. That's wild. He's just going, what in the fuck? What in the hell? They don't know shit. Look at the damage here. Incredible scorch marks. Blackened, scorched black, orange because it's not as hot. So it's orange and yellow and scorch marks. You see here, it gets real orange and yellow. This shit was hot, man. This shit was hot. Right here. Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's nothing left of this. It's just amazing that you still have these doorways here in these buildings and that they connect. What the fuck? Domes, arches, windows, towers to the domes. Damn. Look how short these motherfuckers are. That's a big fucking tall tower, man. That's a lot of fucking red brick and concrete. Where'd they get it back then? If it was cavemen and dinosaurs, if these were fucking cavemen with donkeys and shit, how are these retards with donkeys building this shit? Or cavemen, I mean. Where'd they get the brick? Surely they had factories, right? Where were they? Where are the factories at? Which buildings? You don't know. Evidence of damage at the bottom again. Again, a top of a building sticking up down here. See? And here. Just tops of buildings. Just to barely the top. The domes. The towers to the domes here. Sticking up. That's it. Look at the red brick here on the left. Red brick. Notice the dome. Again, more evidence. Again, these are buildings. Look at the arches and doors and windows, man. These are all buildings melted, man. Nobody came along and carved that shit, man. That's really crazy shit. That's really fucking stupid. You can see that it's concrete molds anyway and not carved. So stop it. Stop. Stop it with the retardation. Look at the damage here. Look at the incredible damage here. Black scorch marks. Towers of the domes, columns. Components on a circuit board. Overloaded. Architecture, electrical technology much. Look at the damage here. Look at the damage here. Come on, let's go. Oh, wow. These are really cool fucking... Again, this is what I'm talking about. There was clearly... Look at the vessels here. What I mean here. This dude's like a humanoid, man. He's got a tail. He's clearly looks like a dog head here. Dog ears. But he's standing up like a human. But who knows? Maybe whatever. And then, I mean, they all seem to have really nice symmetrical breasts. These two here. This dude looks like he's got a fucking tail and maybe like a... And again, like this is what I'm talking about, the old world vessels. Again, this dude looks like the humanoid on top, and the body is a snake. And this goes on with mermaids, dog head, human bodies. It goes on and on. Reptilian head, human bodies. It goes on and on. It looks like they had all kinds of different vessels and sizes. And that's exactly compatible with the hologram. Or in the way, these are all melted to shit. This is hard to look at. There's not much left. It's so damaged. Look at these incredible buildings. Look at these retards down below. Look how small they are. Look how big and tall these towers to the domes, columns, and these buildings are. And look how old they're supposed to be. And you're supposed to be fucking cavemen and all that shit. You can't build this now. Why is this not computing? Why is this not fucking computing to these retards? Yeah, look, this is a building, right? Melted over itself, right? And from the bottom, and in the middle here, you still have the windows and doorways of the building. Pockets of survival. Nobody carved it. It's preposterous and ignorant. All right, we're getting a lot of this. Again, wow, look at that. Again, all that's, look how it melted. Look, it's all melted together. Look. Here it's even going block to that blocky grid. Really, really, really square, you know? Really this square grid. Cooking the blocks into that. It was red brick. What the fuck is going on here? Come on, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, here we go. Like, check this out. You really have to see... You see the building, right? You see the building here. You see the window, then you see the door, then you see the wall with a beautiful concrete facade wall here. It's not carved. It's clearly concrete facade. You pour the concrete in, all right? It's not carved. That proves it's not a fucking rocky mountain. It's a building. Same with the doors and windows. And you can still see the brick lines here, the dome. These are all buildings, clearly, with damage. Stairs. Look, stairs. It's amazing they don't see that these are all buildings everywhere damaged. And instead, they'll go full retard and go, you know what? They just carved the shit, even though we can't. It's ridiculous. You can't carve shit like that. Again, over here, you see the red brick melted into these square blocks here. It's melting into these square field here. Here, you can still see some of the red in the brick. What the fuck is going on here? Come on. Okay, see, here we go again. Again, this is a depiction of somebody from the old world with big ears drooping, and here, same here. This is all from the old world, depicting these fuckers in the old world depiction. This is all melted at the bottom here and damaged. This was a nice, beautiful building with artistic style concrete molds on it, man, because they're badass. All these fuckers in the old world were badass. They were awesome. Basically, now we're retarded now compared to the beings back then, the beings we were back then. Oh, look, that's just crazy. Look at this shit. Stairs here. Stairs, buildings, look. Stairs, gee. Why would you have stairs? Gee, to get to the other floor of the buildings? Oh, no, to get to the other carved hole. Ridiculous, isn't it? When you really think about it and contemplate, the mainstream narrative is absolutely preposterous. Look at this shit. Door after door, after window, after concrete mold, after red brick melted into concrete, into rock. Look at that. I mean, that tower is way the fuck up there. You fall from that, man. You'll never. There's no chance you're gonna survive that. You're dead as fuck. It's over. And look at the melt job at the bottom and the top here. Like, really, man. Like, wow. Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom here. Again, you have this beautiful arch, beautiful detailed concrete molds, beautiful symmetrical placed concrete molds over the brick. And then, boom, all of a sudden, at the bottom of both sides of the door and the goddamn door behind it, it's damaged. It came up hot, melted it, and look what's left. Look what it did to it. The damage. We see this everywhere, man. It's the same thing. Look at the bottom here, man. Look at this building right here on the corner here in this arch. You have beautiful concrete molds. They're gorgeous. And then down at the bottom where the heat was, look what it did to them. All of them. And then look at the arch over here. Look what it did to the holy fuck. Look what it did to this building above the arch here. The heat. Compared to the other arch. Look at this arch. Wow. Like, look at that damage. Wow, right? It's going block up there all of a sudden. Are you kidding me? You can't make this shit up. Derek and I and the Eagle Eye crew, I can point this shit out what's going on over and over again. And these retards don't have a clue. Sorry. It is what it is. It's a bizarre world. Very weird. Red brick here. Domes. Look at all the concrete molds after mold. Symmetrical mold after symmetrical mold. Same mold. Same identical fucking mold. I mean, not symmetrical, identical, but they do. Look at that. You have these columns here, look. Arched columns and domes, right? That's all that's left. Tops of buildings everywhere. The rest is melted. Look at it. The rest is melted. It survived. They didn't carve that. How would they carve these arched dome building there like that? Look how this building, the top survived here, you know, and then on over here it melted all the way down on top of these. Can't you see that? Can't you see how this shit melted down here? I mean, look at this shit. Statues still intact in some cases, maybe. Out of context, so you don't really know. These retards try to pretend to know. You don't know. You just never know. You don't know, man. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Towers to the domes. Towers to the domes. And then what do we have here? Oh boy. Now that's what I call some red brick evidence smacking you right in the face. Look what happened to the brick here. Look what happened to the brick. Cooked to shit, folks. Cooked to shit. This is cray cray. Look, that is all that's left. Look at the size of that arch. Look at the size of that arch there, too. And look at the size of these awesome concrete facade statues, you know? And the damage coming at the bottom here. Just amazing. Look at this shit. This is a melted building that got melted over itself. You can see the damage. Amazing. Yep. Melted buildings everywhere. It's insane. What's up, guys? Thanks, James. Valdas. What's up, human after all? Yep, true that. Yeah, I don't know if we manifested these things or not. Yep. And Rivaldis, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? When are you coming on the show? No cap. Hey, Rivaldis, no cap. Yeah, it's crazy. Human after all, Kim Ray, Dellenton, Dana, James, no thank you. Yeah, there were pockets of survival, you know. That's why there's big cities like Chicago, New York, Miami, San Francisco, LA. That's why. Pockets of survival there. Nobody built that shit. They inherited it, and then they took credit for it. And then they come up with shit and go, oh, there was a gold rush. And then the retards believe it, man. They believe it. Their mother, they trust their mom and dad that told them that. Right? Yeah. So, yeah, no cap, it's lit. For sure. But maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow at a later live stream. I don't think it's going to happen at noon. Not sure about that. But be there or beware. Be there or be dumber than dog shit. You won't know shit if you don't come here. Get the truth here. Hang out with the Eagle Eye crew. Oh yeah, and don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe, and what do you call it? Promote the documentary. Get people to watch the documentary. And go out and get some evidence and shit, and I'll show it. Some video pictures. Boots on the ground, red brick. Look for red bricks, man. Always be looking for the red bricks in the ashes of these buildings. You'll never look at the world the same again after you watch the documentary. Much love, you guys. Much love. Hang out with you tomorrow sometime.